guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a book haul. I have a little bit of everything, so grab yourself a nice cup of coffee and let's talk books. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day. So today I have a few books that I recently got and I wanted to share with you. I have a little bit of everything, some middle grade, some thrillers, romance, just a little bit of everything. So let's get right to the video here. So the first two books that I have are two middle grades, and one is A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison, and this is book one of, I believe it's a duology. I think the cover is absolutely beautiful. So on this book we're following three little sisters, Betty, Fliss, and Charlie, and they go into this adventure to find magic. And I don't know more about this book, but I heard so many amazing reviews. The second book is called A Sprinkle of Sorcery, which is one that I really want to get after, but I think this will be such a magical read to enjoy a book with my girls, and yeah, I'm excited for that one. The next book that I got is The House with Chicken Legs, and this is another middle grade. This is by Sophie Anderson, and this book just looks so magical. Another one that I heard so many amazing reviews about, and I'm excited to get to. The next set of books that I got are romance books, and I'm gonna start with the first one here, which is The Hating Game. This is by Sally Thorne. I think it's one of the best romances out there, and it sounds really fun. I think there are two co-workers that are actually fighting for the same position, and they fall in love. So I'm excited to see, it sounds to me like a really fun romantic movie, and I think this became a movie as well, which I haven't watched, but I definitely want to read the book first. So I'm excited that I actually finally picked it up. Next book that I have is The Soulmate Equation by Christina. Again, it's supposed to be one of the best romantic books out there. So in this book we're following, I believe it's Jessica Davis, and she is this statistics wizard, and she doesn't believe in love anymore. I think she came from a relationship that didn't work out. She's a single mom, and then she hears about this new program that is supposed to find your soulmate based on your DNA. So it sounds really fun, so I'm excited for this book. The next book that I have is Jane in Love by Rachel Gibney, and so on this book we are following Jane Austen, who has supposedly traveled in time and fall in love on the present day, and then she has to decide between her love for books or her real love, and it just sounds so much fun. It's supposed to be funny, clever, tragic, and I don't know, I'm super excited about this book. I just recently got the audiobook for this, so I'm excited to get to this really soon as well, and it just looks so cute. The cover is adorable. So the next book that I picked up is Neon Gods by Caddy. This is supposed to be a modern retelling of Hades and Persephone, and it's also supposed to be very steamy, which is not something that I've ever read or I've ever picked up. It also sounds really interesting, so I can't wait for that one. So the next three books that I have are from Colleen Hoover, and after reading It Ends With Us, I was absolutely obsessed with her style, and I wanted to read everything she ever put out there. So I got here Verity. This one's it's supposed to be more like a suspense thriller type of novel, which I'm excited to read about because I love thrillers. And then we have Ugly Love, which is supposed to be another romantic story that's going to make you cry so much, and I love that. And then I got Heartbones, and she also has another book coming out. I think it's called It Begins With Us, and I already pre-ordered that one as well. So I'm excited to get to these books. Let me know if you want to see a vlog reading only Colleen Hoover books, because that's something that I've been wanting to do, and I'm super excited to get to these books. The next book that I have is Dava Shastri's Last Day, and this is a novel by Kirtana Ramisetti, and I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. This is the first book that I'm reading from her, and so this one is super interesting. So this book, we're following the story of Dava, and this is her last day. She has been diagnosed with brain cancer, and she's supposed to be one of the wealthiest women in the world. She decides to basically fake her death and announce that she is dead ahead of time, like, and she wanted to see like the reaction of her friends, her family, and I don't know, it just sounded so interesting to me, and I'm excited to give it a go. And I'm also always excited to try new authors as well, so this sounds really good. So the next book that I have is Notes on an Execution. This is by Dania Kukavka, and so on this book we're following this person on death row who is about to be executed. He was a serial killer, and that is like my favorite type of documentary to watch, and so I'm super intrigued about this book and I'm excited to read it. The next one is a super cozy mystery murder mystery puzzle, and so this one is called Shady Hello, and this is by Janu Black. Basically, on this town, people that living in town are actually like foxes and bunnies, so it sounds super whimsical, and it's also a murder story. So I was super intrigued about this book and I can't wait to read it, and I believe this is like a little series as well, so I'm gonna have to find out more about this. So the next book that I have is The Sorority Murder. That's a puzzle for me to say, but so this is by Alison Brennan. So I'm excited about this book. I just saw this book at Barnes & Noble and I had to pick it up because it just, I don't know, it screams dark academia vibes to me, and I don't know anything about this book, but I'm excited to give it a go. Then I have two books that I heard amazing reviews about. So these are by Jennifer McMahon, and I think that's how you say her last name. I've heard so many reviews about this book, so this is the first one that I'm definitely going to read. This is the Winter People one that was highly recommended by a lot of people, and then this other one that is Burnt Town that sounded really good as well, so I'm excited to get to these two. Then I have my book of the month picks that I got this month, and the first one is The Golden Couple. So this is about this marriage, and they have been married for a long time, but I think the wife was bored and she cheats on the husband, and they decide to go to this therapy, and this therapist is using very unconventional methods. So this sounds like a domestic thriller, and I love those. Like, that is my favorite type of trailer probably. So the next book is Razor Blade Tears, but is by S.A. Cosby, and so this is another one that has so many amazing reviews, and then definitely had to pick it up. On this book we're following two fathers, a black man and a white man, and they both have lost their sons, and I think their sons were gay, and I think they feel the remorse because they weren't very supportive fathers, and now they're trying to figure out who murdered their kids and kind of like take justice in their own hands. I believe that's what it is about, but I'm excited because this book has again so many amazing reviews. So the next book that I picked up is Salvage the Bones. This is by Jasmine Ward. I've never heard about this book, but I was so intrigued by it because this talks about this small town where there's a hurricane coming, and there's a bunch of different people that they all have like their different issues, and somehow they all come together to kind of face the hurricane and just find strength within each other. So that sounds super interesting, and I love the cover. Next book that I have is The Paris Apartment. This is by Lucy Foley, and I am so excited about this book. I pre-ordered this book. This one just came out a couple days ago, and I actually had it delivered yesterday, and I already started reading this book, and it is so good. So I kind of feel it has a little bit of like haunted house vibes. If you read Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, I think it has that type of similar vibe. Like, the chapters are really short, super engaging. You can't wait to see what's coming next, and I've been actually reading this all day today. So the next book that I have is The Appeal. This is by Janice Hallett. This is another crime thriller mystery novel. It's supposed to be like a crime investigation on a small town, And so I just love those types of books. So I can't wait to get to this one as well. The last book that I have is The Fields. This is by Erin Young. This book sounded so interesting, so good. So of course another thriller, and I believe on this thriller this lady gets lost on the fields, and that's all I know, and I am just so intrigued about it. Again, can't wait to get to this book. So definitely be talking a little bit more as I go through all of these, and I'm excited. So let me know if you guys have read any of these books that I'm mentioning. So that is my quick little book haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you're having a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.